What's up, everybody? It's Bondi Blue, and I'm back for another review of True Blood Season 6. This is episode 3, 4, I don't remember. It'll be in the caption. You'll know about it. You'll know. Anyway, you guys, I have a ton of videos to get out this evening. Well, a ton of videos to deal with, plus I have Blog Talk Radio tomorrow. We are back again with Andrea Kelly, the ex-wife of Mr. R. Kelly, Kels. Okay, I'm excited about that. I'm trying, to think of questions that I may want to ask her. So you guys comment down below, and if you have any questions for Miss Andrea Kelly, would you please leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I put out a lot of videos if you don't know. So I am very consistent with my work. Check. Anyway, you guys, let's get into my hair is giving me the utmost life, okay? For real. Like that Mazzani moisture stretch. Like I gotta Google the rest of the Mazzani stuff, but this Mazzani stuff went hard. Thanks, Mom. Okay, here we go. I told y'all. I gotta do the clap on y'all. I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all that if he was Warlow, if Ben was Warlow, then he would be a fairy mixed with vampire, meaning he would be able to walk in the daylight but would still have vampire blood and probably still need blood. I don't know. All I know is vampire mixed with fairy equals Ben, aka Warlow, BKA that nigga, okay? That's who we scared of right now. So what happened was, we're picking up where we left off with the last episode. Jason completely passed out. Y'all know Jason has been having some problems. So while Suki is going to call the 911, trying to call the people to come out there and see about her brother, and it's going to take a long time because they live in Bon Ton, and the hospital is probably in Lake Charles, so they got to go, like, he gonna die, basically, if they going for the ambulance. But while she's in the other room, Ben gives Jason some of his blood. And that's how we knew, y'all. And then, here, take that. Wake up. Shit, feel good, Sook. Yeah, good. Suki's like, what the fuck is going on? But eventually, at the end of the night, she's cleaning up the situation and she sees a drop of blood on the floor. She's like, what the fuck? Wasn't nobody bleeding? She pick it up. She think about her papa. I'm called Grandpa and I are papa since, that's what I call my papa. Anyway, and you gloss over it and it's glistening and flickering and shit. It's purple. What the fuck kind of blood does this magical shit? Warlow's blood. So that's how we know that Ben equals Warlow out this bitch. So meanwhile, Terry's 4 fast-growing fairy kids have grown into teenagers, took their dad's car and some of Arlene's clothes, including her shirt from her lots, what the fuck kitties, and they go to a gas station for beer. Jessica goes in and tricks them into, oh my god, you guys, let's party. I mean, I know I don't smell like you guys, but I'm totally a nice vampire. Let's totally party together. And I'm like, so nobody was teaching the fucking fairy children. I mean, I know you didn't have enough time, but somebody could have told them, I don't give a fuck what a vampire says, don't get in cars with vampires. That should be the first thing that the daddy should have told them, since he knows how Suki life has turned out. Follow by example, people. Follow by example, okay? That's all I gotta say about that. So she tricks them into getting into the car with her and Bill. Bill is going to use their blood to make the new True Blood. He takes each of them into his office, tries to do some little wooing on them, puts some shit on their wrist, which takes about 2 vials of blood out, takes it downstairs to the doctor that they didn't kidnap, gives it to him, and it's like, here, make some True Blood out this magical shit that that we just took from somebody. Jessica tries to stop them from leaving when they want to go home, because eventually they get tired of this shit and they're ready to go, especially after it's been about 24 hours and Andy is out there with the people looking for his fucking car and his 4 kids, okay? So while they're trying to leave, because they're like, fuck this, get out of the way, we're tired of this shit, he's creepy, we're getting the fuck out of here. That's how the kiddies feel, okay? Well, while they're trying to leave, Jessica stops them and somebody gets cut and Jessica smells the blood and she's like, you smell like honey. Ah! And then everybody gets ate. Everybody gets ate, okay? I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is it looked like she drained all 4 of the little fairy kids. And I'm like, really? Did this happen? This have to happen to Andy? What? Really? Really? This have to happen to our boy Andy? Okay? I don't want shit like this to be happening to Andy Bellefleur. This is too fucked up for what something I feel like Andy Bellefleur could take. You know what I mean? It's too much. Jason is having gay dreams with Miguel music playing in the background, talking about adoring somebody. In the dream, him and Ben are standing in the bathroom and Ben is shaving his face. I'm like, who the fuck asked their homeboy to shave their face? Obviously, this must mean this is a vampire. You know, after you have some vampire blood, you have sex dreams about them, and that makes you turned on by them, because otherwise you would probably never want to fuck them. So Jason is like, sure, dude, I'll shave it. He's slapping him in the face and shit, putting the shaving cream on, then he shaves his face and he cuts him on the neck. And Ben's like, it's okay, go ahead. I know you want to. Go ahead. And just as his tongue is getting over there, he wakes up, and I'm like, thank God that was just a fucking dream. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, then to Miguel at that, I was like, you better go ahead, Miguel, getting your fucking music on True Blood. You better do it. Anyway, Bill gives the doctor downstairs the kidnapped fairy blood and threatens his life if he doesn't synthesize the fae blood. Tara took Willa, which y'all know Willa is the governor's daughter that Eric had kidnapped in order to even the score, since he has nothing to basically, you know, rumble with you motherfuckers with. He has nothing. Y'all done took his ball. Y'all, you know, later on in the episode, y'all take his prodigy. He ain't got shit else but the governor's daughter to bargain with. That is his bargaining tool. So Tara's ass decided that she didn't want any part of it, so she takes Willa to some theme park, but Eric gets the info from her from tackling her ass and threatening to rip her fucking neck off. He goes to get Willa and decides that the ultimate thing for him to do, is to turn her into a vampire. And y'all, I knew this. I knew this from the jump. I knew this from the gate. I knew this off GP, that he was eventually just gonna go ahead and turn her little ass into a vampire, okay? And that's basically what he did. After he turned the bitch into a vampire, y'all, because my camera about to go dead. Fuck with me, okay? You know, he about to turn the bitch into a vampire, you know, getting into the ground and all of that. And they got to make it be all sexy and slow. And I'm just kind of like, seriously, y'all? Seriously? Like, do we really need all of this shit? Do we really need this right now? All of this extra romanticism and shit with turning people into vampires? Get the fuck out of here. Eric done this shit twice. I mean, you know, giving bitches his blood. He ain't really... Yeah, this is the second person that he's turned into a vampire. So this should be fun for him. Hold on. Eric, you know, turns Willa into a vampire. Once he's turned her, she gets pissed off because she realizes the reason why. She thinks they're gonna be together. They're gonna fuck. And he tells her, no, bitch, going back to your daddy. Going back to your pappy. Going back to him. Do what you gotta do with your pappy. Worry about your pappy. Okay? She is basically taken aback by this. She didn't want this, but he tells her you have to go and prove that vampires used to be human one day and that you can be, you know, you're not to be hunted. Prove that you're not evil. Prove that you're not so fucking wrong like your daddy think. Prove that you're not bad so that he'll want to stop fucking killing everybody. This is what Eric's bright idea is. And I don't know about y'all, but I feel like the governor would definitely put a slug in his daughter's heart in order to keep her. I mean, because he feel like his daughter gone already, probably. So he don't mind killing the vampire version of his daughter because he feel like vampires are not people. But it's like they have the same memories and everything. I don't know how you feel, you know, so disconnected from her, but, you know, we'll see in later episodes. He also tells her that she's the second vampire he's ever made. So, bitch, stop feeling like I don't give a fuck about you. I did not do this, you know, all lightly and shit. This ain't willy-nilly, bitch. I knew what I was doing. Feel special, okay? I'm Eric, bitch. I'm 2,000 years old. Feel special around this motherfucker. Sam, Lafayette, Emma, and Nicole. Y'all know Journey Smollett is Nicole in this show. They are on the run from the werewolves because obviously El Cid has become a bad were, and I just want to smack the fuck out of him. How the fuck did you all of a sudden become the bad guy in 1.2 days? Okay, just because you became the pack master, now you know you okay with beating the fuck out your friends, especially Sam. Sam went to bat for you a whole bunch of times, and you did the same thing for him. But now since you're not a loner, and then your daddy is in your life now you want to become a bad person. Like, what the fuck is happening, El Cid? You aggravating my nerves, okay? They stop the car because Journey Smollett's character wants to get out. She's all like fucked up. She has to call somebody, and Sam's like, bitch, put that phone down. Ain't nobody calling nobody. Your people are dead. Get the fuck over it. He tells Lafayette, I know you want to be ride or die right now, bro, but you done enough. Get in the fucking car, Lafayette. Get your ass back to Merlot's. Get the gun out of the glove compartment. Like, do something with yourself. Go protect yourself. Get the fuck out of here. Don't nobody need you no more. Okay? He probably trying to protect Lafayette, but don't nobody need his black gay ass rolling around. That's too, you know, that's too obvious. That's too obvious right there. So Nicole is on the floor because she got a fucked up leg because they bit the piss out her leg. So she's on the floor trying to figure out how the hell they're going to go anywhere without a car. Well, this is when she finally gets to see somebody shift. Okay, Sam takes off all his clothes and shifts into a horse. And she was like, oh shit. And I'm like, how did you think it was gonna happen? I don't understand. Anyway, so Sookie goes over to Ben's little room, wherever he's staying, to offer him a warm, home-cooked meal. He come over tonight and they have a little date. They have a little sit-down. She's setting him up for the kill. She goes to the grocery store. She tells her brother Jason to stay the fuck away from the Chris Naid. And she gets some liquid silver that she's gonna put in his food, and hopefully he's enough vampire that will kill him. Okay, I don't know, but I know back in the book, the fairies be having silver fangs in their mouth. I was like, that's some gangster shit. It's fucked up, but it's gangster as shit. Anyway, so Jason is in the bed, of course, you know, waking up from having his wet dreams, and he goes downstairs and talks to Papa Niall about this dream, and Papa Niall is fucking with him straight off the bat. Oh, that Ben show is a nice looker, is he? Now, I don't understand why Niall didn't figure this out from the jump, but I guess because he really don't have a lot of dealings with vampires. But Jason was like, the only time I ever felt like this, having dreams about people, is when I, you know, took blood from a vampire. And they put 2 and 2 together. 1 + 1 = 2. Ben plus Warlow equal nigga, half vampire, half, you know, fairy. They figure it out. Then they go over to his place and they're planning to kill him. They're standing outside like he can't read people's minds and shit. I don't know why the fuck they thought it was gonna be that easy, but they bust in there, and when they bust in there, he's standing behind the door. He zaps the piss out of Papa Niall, knocks his ass out, glamours Jason, because you know Jason got his blood in him. So he actually was like telling Jason, you know, I know this has been such a great, you know, weight on you dealing with who killed your parents, but just let it go. When you leave from out of here, you're just gonna let it go. Say your goodbyes to your Papa and y'all, and just when you leave here, you're gonna feel great. Go do your damn job. And that's basically what happens. Later on, he takes Grandpa Niall to the opening where he came in on that bridge where Sookie's parents died. He takes him to wherever he was and throws Grandpa Niall there. And wherever that place is, it must be hella bad. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say, because Grandpa Niall did not want to go there and he didn't kill him. But before he did that, y'all, he was in a bathroom biting him and taking his blood out and spitting it in a tub. And I'm like, so you must don't like the taste of fairy blood. Okay, I understand. But also, why are you spitting the blood out? Like, am I the only person that was confused by that? If you know anything extra about why the fuck Ben would be biting Niall and spitting the blood out, I mean, I thought it was to weaken him, but he knocked his ass out. We could have weakened him any other kind of way. That just seemed weird to me. I didn't understand it. Bill goes to see what's going on with the fairy blood, but the doctor says that the fairy magic disappears 20 minutes after it's been taken from the fairy, meaning the host. Meaning that if I was a fairy and you took my blood, the magical properties in my blood disintegrate as soon as the blood leaves my body and turns into human blood. So basically, what we're dealing with, and that's because the fae that they took it from were part human. If you've ever seen fairies, whenever they die, there's no blood. They turn into fucking fairy dust. They disintegrate. Okay? So Bill is pissed off by this. He threatens to kill the dude if he doesn't finish. You know, pushes him up against the ceiling and shit. All kind of crazy shit. Making me wish that somebody would jump and put Bill in the sunlight and just basically kill his ass. I want Bill to die. And that's where I'm at with it right now. I want Bill to die. I don't care. That's how I'm feeling about it. Tara and Pam are walking around having a lover's quarrel, and Tara runs away because she like, fuck you and Eric with all of this bullshit, because no matter what, Pam is going to listen to what Eric tells her to do. And I'm like, Tara, you listen to whatever Pam says, shut the fuck up and go with the flow. Like, I've been saying this the whole time, but Tara is hard of hearing. So then some type of way, them vampire SWAT team come out of nowhere and shoot Pam, and then she got them, you know, the bullets with the light in it, so she can't go nowhere. And Tara was running off, and when she heard her scream, she turned around and looked and saw it. And it almost seemed like she set her up or some shit. Like, it almost seemed like Tara set Pam up, but I know that's not what happened, because that's her maker. If her maker dies, she gonna feel that shit too. So, and she don't want her maker to die. Like, she's still a baby. She's still on the tit. Like, come on now. But that's how they made it out to look on the slip. Am I the only one that felt like that? Once again, comment down below and let me know what you feel. Anyway, Ben, aka Warlow, I told y'all he was on the bridge and shit. And then when he's on the bridge, they talk about how when he was a fairy before he got turned into a vampire, because he was a fairy who was like, he's old as shit. His family stayed next to Niall's family for years until they turned him into a fairy. And he was like, even when I, killed everybody, I could not kill a child. Huh? Huh? I'm sorry, they turned him into a vampire. My bad. My boyfriend is correcting me. Okay, thank you. I needed that. Thank you. And then I had a problem with my boyfriend being in the video from the last video he was in. And I'm like, man, nobody give a fuck about how you feel about my boyfriend being in the video. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's how I feel about that. Don't say shit about him. If it ain't nice, don't say shit about him. For real. For real. I don't give a fuck how much you like my videos. Don't say shit bad about my boyfriend on here. I will straight up block, delete, and curse your ass the fuck out. Anyway, moving on. I just want you to understand how serious it is. Thank you. So anyway, we just basically finding out that Niall was a baby, and Ben didn't kill him. Ben killed his parents, but couldn't bear to kill him because he was a baby. And I'm like, so if you had the warmth in your heart to not kill the baby, why the fuck would you still kill his parents? Make me understand something, Ben. Anyway, he ends up being late for his date with Sookie because he's throwing Grandpa Niall into another realm. Sam and Nicole are back in the hotel room, both obviously emotionally burdened by their loss. They break out a bottle of liquor and get to dick facing. So here's another bitch for Sam, because Sam gets all the bitches. I don't know if you know. Sookie is back at the house waiting for Ben, but he's late. She answers the door with like this little sass, and she's like, you're gonna have to make this up to me. And it's obvious that this is not the real Sookie. He don't know, but I know this ain't the real Sookie. Real Sookie would have bit his fucking head off for being late. She feeds him, she sits down, she feeds him, and he has no reaction to the silver. She starts saying how her ex was a vampire and he lied and misled her. So she wants him to be honest and tell her, what is it that he likes about her? What is it about her? Y'all, I don't know what he said, because I don't remember him saying anything. Like, I just remember him turning to her and saying that, he was really into her. And then they move it to the couch where they making out, and it seemed like they about to fuck. Seemed like they about to get it the fuck on. And that's what it seemed like. Andy and Jason are at a gas station looking for the girls, because y'all know Andy is going crazy looking for his kids. And he's at that gas station where they were. They they asking questions of the guy behind the counter, but he don't remember because he was glamored. Of course, after Jason hits him in the dick with his nightstick, he figures this out. And Andy's like, wait, can vampires smell fairy blood? And he was like, hell yeah, Sook's only got a little bit, and they go ape shit crazy over her. He gets in that car and he's going straight over to fucking Bill Compton's house. Well, of course, y'all already know his little babies have already been drained of their fairy blood, but they didn't turn into dust. So I'm thinking that maybe they can still live. I don't know. I also would be very annoyed if they ended up having to turn all the fairy girls into half fairy vampires. That would annoy the fuck out of me. I just want to say that. That better not happen. Either let them live or let them fucking die. Do not turn them into half vampires, because they was already ditzy from the beginning, okay? Nobody needs ditzy vampire / phase, okay? Nobody needs that. So he go over there with that shotgun filled with wooden bullets. Then Sookie and Ben are back at the house. Like I said, they was getting into it, and I kind of wanted to save this for the last little part because they making out, and then all of a sudden she's like lighting her hand, that little ball that her Grandpa Niall gave her to kill this nigga, and she's like, get the fuck off of me now. He's like, wait, what? He's like, get the fuck off of me, Warlow, or you're dead. And that's when the episode goes off. And why are they playing that last, y'all? Why are they playing that last? I'm not gonna sing it. Yeah. That was True Blood, y'all. Crazy shit. I don't know what's gonna happen next episode. All I know is I'm just along for the ride at this point. I don't know how y'all feel as viewers, but I'm kind of annoyed with how they take the storyline and go so many annoying ways, and there's never any resolution. There's never any, okay, I'm glad now. Like, it's not like how it was the first couple of seasons, and it's definitely not how it was in the book. Even though you're still always dealing with fuck shit, there's always a moment of relief, a moment of happiness. This episode was the first time that I felt like shit was getting resolved on some, you know what I mean? Like, it was, Jason's head is okay. We figured out that Ben was half vampire, half fairy. She's about to kill his ass with the light in her hand. Grandpa Niall got thrown into another realm. That's another fucking storyline, because we're gonna have to find out what happened to Grandpa Niall. We still gotta figure out what's gonna happen with Sam, Emma, and Nicole and the damn werewolves. Like, and then thing we know, Sookie next episode is gonna go to Lafayette to use his ghost shit to get her life together. And I'm like, well, about time we using the ghost shit for the you know, the good of everybody else instead of just to look at the brew holes. Like, I don't want to look at the brew holes. I want to see what's going on. Like, Lafayette, why are you not tricking people out there money with this ghost shit? Why? You are hustling somebody, get your life. Anyway, you guys, that was my quick True Blood review. I have a ton of videos to get out, so I had to get through it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in my next True Blood video. But if you watch all my other videos, you'll see me soon enough.